It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. All that and more coming up next.
We are 20 minutes south of downtown Buffalo. It is Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park, New York. Welcome to the booth, everyone. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson, all set for a good one here. Greg, this is one of those interesting things because you talk to both coaches. They've schemed, plotted all week, and the question becomes, who's got the plan that's going to fit against this other team?
Well, that's always the question, and I think if we really got honest responses from some of these play callers in pregame, I think they're not even quite sure. Everyone goes in feeling really good about the week work. They feel really good about where they are from a game plan perspective. But now, can you adjust? Can you find the elements of that game plan that are best suited for having success in this given game? That's the key.
We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Buffalo. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They'll be led by the big fella, 6'5" quarterback Josh Allen.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and I'll tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Give him 16 there, and a first down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They run with the third-year man. It's James Cook. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. In motion, Shakir. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here's 1st and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Now Allen on 1st down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Keon Coleman, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take...
That one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Jones. And the Patriots are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today, and I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
He'll find his man, that's Kendrick Bourne. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Second and a yard. We'll go right back to Stevenson. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. First down. They'll go again here with Stevenson. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Second down and 3. We'll go play action with May. He finds Bell. That's caught. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Now the man side from Washington, it's Antonio Gibson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Slot receiver, headed right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You have to come down with those opportunities. You're not going to get your hands on the ball very often as a defensive player. And when you do, let alone in the end zone, those are plays you just have to make.
On fourth down, out comes Joey Sly for the Patriots field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Pats are out to an early 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get 3.
So after the field goal to open up the scoring, the kicker's back out for this kickoff. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Bills offense ready to get going with their second possession. They had the interception on that opening drive. It only led to a field goal, so 3-0 as the offense comes back out 1st and 10. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Josh Allen. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. We'll try and run here with Cook. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's to the right side and incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now Allen facing 3rd and long. In trouble, and down he goes.
3rd and real long. This is where your defensive line has to come to life. They decided to keep extra blockers in the backfield, but it didn't matter. They were able to bring him down for a sack and brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Bills send out the veteran Sam Martin to punt. Back deep for New England, Demario Douglas. Fair catch made here. The drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Patriots offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. From out of the gun, here's May. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
They face 2nd down and 7. A carry now for Gibson. Room to run at the 40. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Now, May work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
He's got his big tight end, Henry. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
May to throw again. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now Gibson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. They'll run here with Gibson. Finding space at the 15. 18 yards on the pickup there. 1st down, New England.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. Here's Gibson. And he'll get about 3 yards of that back, setting up 2nd and long. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Patriots out on top. It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back after this. Here's a 2nd and 12. To throw is May. Open man there, it is Bourne. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. To throw now, May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd and long, here's May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. Johnson now to return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bills offense make their way out to take over once more. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the 1st down. Allen will throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Cooper going in motion. On 3rd down, they go with Cook. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here's Sam Martin now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Patriots offense and running back Antonio Gibson heading out onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Stevenson. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Terry Johnson up to make the tackle. Second and 7. Throwing now is May. That'll be complete to Gibson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
On the ground, Gibson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
On 1st and 10, here's May. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Throwing is May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. The deficit, 6 points. A touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Back to the left side and taken in by Coleman. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a great opportunity now for the offense to really seize control of this game. You just saw their opponent miss a field goal try, come out aggressive on the ensuing possession, strike deep early. Now see if they can put this drive together and end it with some points.
Allen going to give it to Cook. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Once again, it's Cook. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. Here's 3rd and 7. Cooper going in motion. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Bills first down. Out of the gun, here's Allen. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 2nd down, Allen. Throw is caught by Cooper on the right side. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And a nice run. It's down to the 5-yard line. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back in Buffalo after this. From the gun, it's Allen. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Pass's kick is good. And the Bills move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. First and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, and picks up a first down.
That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Here's May again. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. New England going to take their 2nd timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
One of those plays where you like the idea, you just don't like the execution. I didn't feel the quarterback was overly comfortable in the pocket. Footwork, a little bit sloppy. All of a sudden now the pass is a little less accurate and an opportunity for a big shot. You end up falling short.
May to throw on 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. I mean, that's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
Off the play fake, it's May. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
You talk about a quarterback getting bailed out. Man, that is a pick all day long. And as this defender enters the huddle, you see a bunch of his guys hitting him on the helmet. But I could promise you, they're saying, next time, you got to come down with that one.
And he missed it. It's no good. And they will remain down by 1.
You know, the hardest part about these missed kicks, Mike, is for all the guys that work so hard to put the ball in position to come away with points. You kind of trot off the field. You're hoping that next possession has a different result.
The Bills offense going to get it one final time in this first half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
So we have come to halftime here at Orchard Park with the Bills out front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, thanks very much as we welcome you into our downtown Orlando studios and the EA Sports halftime report. We were treated to a solid first half of football by the great quarterback, Josh Allen. He has a touchdown pass, and that amounted to the only touchdown of the game for either team thus far.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They send him right out of the slot. They look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the first down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Now a give on the ground, and he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. He'll try to run for it. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the 1st down. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the give, this is Stevenson. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Terrell Bernard, they're on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down, May. And off the deflection, it is taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Bad things tend to happen when the ball's deflected in the air like that, but luckily for the offense, they avoided a disaster, and the ball bounced right back into the hands of his receiver.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Bills offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. Open man downfield, it's Kincaid. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big play to kick off this drive. 33 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll throw on 1st down with Allen. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On play action, Allen. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding. That's on the veteran, Deion Dawkins. To throw is Allen. That's taken in by Shakir. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Cooper going in motion. On 3rd down, it's Allen. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
On 4th down, Tyler Bass now for the Bills field goal. This is going to be from 53 yards out. Bass's kick is good. And the Bills extend their lead to 10-6.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
So after the made field goal, Bass is back out there to kick it away. To return is Jermichael Hasty. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. Trail by 4, touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. It was A.J. Epinesa who brought him down. On 2nd down, here's a run with Stevenson. And he'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, New England.
The motion man here is Bourne. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
On the carry, it's Stevenson. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Matt Milano there to stop him. May gonna look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're gonna mark him a yard short.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells you, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
The home team's offense about ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. And he will score. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bills are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return is Hasty. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's May. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
Gets this away, and it's a good one. Angling toward the sideline. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. So Allen and the Bills getting set for their next possession. Eddie has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here's Allen. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given, but it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else, and I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
They'll set up the screen to Cook. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
The tight end Kincaid in motion. On the carry, it's Cook. A big play there on 2nd down, but we do have a flag on the field. And that's in an area where usually this play gets erased. The tight end Kincaid in motion. They run out of the gun. It's Cook. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now 3rd and 15.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Allen. That's caught left side by Cooper. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Allen gonna throw again. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Bills. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Now Bass to tack on the extra point. He's got it. And the Bills will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return is Hasty. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Throwing is May. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down.
May to throw again. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for second down and 4. Here's May again. He's got his man, Keyshawn Boutte. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
You can just see the frustration of the defender. Did you see him get off the quarterback? He's like, man, hold that ball for 1 tick longer, man. I'm there to record the sack. Nice job by the quarterback having that timing and rhythm to get that ball out of his hand. You can imagine, he got close this time. That defender, he's going to keep
under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. The big man, Ed Oliver, in for the sack.
We've seen a little bit of a transformation across the defensive tackle position. And what I mean, Mike, is years ago, they were on the interior of the line to stuff the run. They were big bodies taking up space. Now, not only do you have to defend the run, you have to be able to win one-on-one matchups and get to the quarterback.
On second down, it's May. Has completed to Douglas. Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Working out of the gun. It's May. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier.
And he will score. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. The kick is good. And the Patriots are able to edge a bit closer. Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Johnson now to return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense. And Josh Allen headed back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Throwing now. Allen here on first down. Looking middle. He's got to complete to Coleman. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
So often we see a team that's milking a 2-score lead get very conservative, especially in the fourth quarter, but not this coach. He says, all right, I might have a 2-score lead. I want to make it 3. He's trying to put as much pressure on his opponent possible here down the stretch late.
Play action. It's Allen. That's caught downfield by Cooper. And he will go all the way. Amari Cooper. Touchdown, Buffalo. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Pass now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Bills are able to extend the lead. Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. On the return is Hasty. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. And he's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Second and a yard. Here's May. This one complete to Bourne. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
May to the air once more. Will set up the screen for Gibson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
Throw again is May. Open man there, it is Bourne. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Every quarterback's dream is, can I get the ball out of my hand as fast as possible and get it to a guy that can do the rest after the catch? And it seems like nowadays, throughout the entire league, the best offenses thrive in yards after the catch.
And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allowed him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the 4th quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's 1st and goal. They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Stevenson. And he is not going to get to the goal line. In fact, he's even going to lose yards on that play. And now it is 3rd and goal.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss. Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Sly now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Pats are able to cut into the deficit.
Patriots 20.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Cook. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he'll get this close to a 1st down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the 1st down. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's third down. In motion, Shakir. And I don't know, I think he is short. They are. They're going to mark him short, and that's going to bring up fourth down. The Bills bringing on their punting unit as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. This offense and their running back heading back on the field. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll go. Here's May. That's taken in. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
DeMar Hamlin with the good coverage, got a hand in there and knocked that one away.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. The Buffalo crowd being heard before 3rd down. On play action, here's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and to also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They're going. It's May, airing one out for Bourne. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
First and 10 now from the 36. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.